The problem is that the people have been divided and conquered by evil governments that, instead of doing things like having healthcare systems that truly care for the health of their patients, they just want to keep them strung along, just healthy enough to be a robot for their economic slavery, but not healthy enough to truly be happy and healthy and thrive as a human being should. There are two. Well, I'm not gonna get on that topic right now. People are so miserable that they want to find any reason to judge somebody else they can, just to create an illusion of being better than them when they're not. Because people are traumatized and they don't want to work through their trauma because it scares them, as if it isn't way scarier to waste your life away and be on your deathbed regretting the chances you never took. Like, what if we stood up against the evil in the world and made it a better place, instead of pretending that the governments are gods and that we have no power? Because the government is supposed to serve and protect us. So many people are afraid of cops, and I think it's ridiculous, because I refuse to be a subservient slave to fear. I am a law-abiding good Samaritan, and humanitarianism is my religion, so why would I be concerned and be afraid of the government? Just so many things in our societies need to be better, and until we just start, the conversation and like address them, things are never gonna get better. And it's not that hard to talk. There's nothing wrong with expressing yourself. People have been taught they're not allowed to express themselves unless they're saying the exact things that everybody wants them to say. And there's nothing wrong with talking. Like, there's something wrong with being abusive towards other human beings, whether it be mild or fucking extreme. And that entire spectrum, because it is a spectrum, needs to be eradicated. It's fucking unconscious, senseless bullshit. We've been divided and conquered, and we're just wasting our lives away while 300 billionaires hoard resources and extort us by treating basic human needs as luxuries. And I'm like, what is wrong with people? They're literally so committed to their delusions that they don't even make sense. They'll just say it whatever they can, but they don't even have a logical counter argument. It's just, I feel like part of my job is to like battle the worst of the worst, because apparently people want to just turn the other cheek to like the evils in the world and let it be sick. And so I just can't help but think about these things all the time. And like, I don't want to be mean or angry, but like, righteous anger is a thing. And part of our collective lesson is to stand up for ourselves. And I'm happy that I have confidence now and I believe in myself, instead of being a subservient slave to fear who just like is too afraid to exist. Because like, what if somebody didn't like me? Well, that's cool. You don't have to like me. You don't have to agree with my opinions on everything, except for humanitarianism. Like, you don't get to abuse people, and like, I'm not gonna put up with that or disrespect, and I'm sick of seeing other people put up with that, whether it be from family, friends, or the government. Like, there's never an excuse for things that are inhibiting our ability to live, like, just to allow them. But anyway, I'm just babbling about human rights again in a public place, because I'm a human being and we're all human beings, and we're better than to waste our lives away being subservient slaves to fear, or being enslaved to an economic economy, whatever. Fuck words. Just kidding. I love words, but we're not perfect. Nobody's perfect. You don't have to be perfect. I intentionally do shit that's silly and post it on the fucking internet, or like do things that make me look ditzy and post it on the fucking internet, because part of my message is just be a good person. It's all about having good intentions. You don't have to be perfect, because nobody is. And part of the problem is so many people just want to pretend they're perfect instead of facing their trauma or their whatever. And when you ignore the negative aspects of yourself in your life, they just are suppressed into your subconscious mind, where they control you without you even realizing it. And that's why the world's so fucked up, because we're all being abused by like evil governments and traumatized by bullshit for no reason. And people are conditioned to think they're weak and powerless, and taught not to believe in themselves, just to believe what everybody else says. And it pisses me off so much that I literally think out loud, just because like I feel like most people don't even think half the time. They just like repeat information they've been told. And I just want everybody to be happy and stop being divided and conquered, because it's fucking bullshit and we're better than this, humanity.